Hey guys and girls, Nathan Birch here from the B.Invested headquarters. Today, just want to do a shout out talking about the Trump. A lot of people might be wondering, what does it mean? I'm not going to go into much apart from what it's going to mean to Australia, and not going to really go into whether, into the political debate. For me, what do I think it will mean? I think that it's actually quite an interesting victory for Mr. Trump, because that guy's not a part of the establishment and he's got his foot into the White House. I think a lot of people are scared from that, and that will put a bit of instability in the stock market. If we go and look at the US stock market at the moment and see what's happening around the world, everything's in the red, apart from a few things, which is what I would have thought would be in the green, and that is commodities. One of the things that I think is important to look at with this guy that's getting in the election is that when the GFC came in 2008 or whenever it was now, the market had a band-aid put on it and it didn't fully recover. Looking at what needed to happen and what happened, it just had a band-aid put on, it went back out there. It's like going and having a big weekend, getting on the piss. Instead of having a hangover, you just have some more alcohol and you continue the party. I think that someone like Trump understands that sort of things, and it's very interesting to see how this will play out. That he's actually the person which doesn't need to worry about the political correctness of it. He's just in there to make what's right in his mind, which could play out in two different ways. We've got many years ahead to see what happens from today's decisions, but what I see as an interesting point is if there would be or could be a GFC Part 2, or what he does with the financial sector, what policies does he put in and how does it affect the rest of the world. And looking at it, I think that his economy plan, from what I know of it, is looking at taking a lot of stuff back to America, getting away from the petrodollar and all those sorts of things. So what that in turn means is that everyone sends all the work to China and to India and overseas, and basically America's racking up a big credit card. If he brings all that back into shore, that would have a reverse effect on the rest of the world from their trading agreements and whatnot, and they'd need to find new trading partners and create a new system. So it could have a very interesting effect out there. What I think we will see over time to come is the share market being volatile like it is. I think that a lot of foreign money may come out of the US. So whether it's China money that's in the US, China looking at somewhere else to invest it, Australia is a good place, well aligned with China. So it could be positive from that sort of things, that we'll see more investment in Australia. I think that commodities could be a safe haven, so prices of resources and minerals could increase. If we look at the country we're in, we not by just the fact that we've got a resource-rich country with crap in the ground that we can mine out and sell overseas, which would go up in value, which would mean more production and could start a new mining boom or whatever. We've also got agriculture and all those different things that we can, as commodities that we can sell off. So looking at it, am I scared? Am I concerned? I'm very optimistic by the decision. I'm very interested to see what's out there. I think Australia should be very well protected from, if there is any sort of instability out there. I think that people will look for safe havens. So if we look at the GFC when it came through, a lot of bread and butter properties and accommodation actually went up in value in that period of time as people went to park their money in a safe investment vehicle. So as Australia sits here, I think that in the worst case scenario it'll be a good scenario. So that's just my feedback on what has happened, and we'll catch up soon and have an awesome day.